Guys, welcome to Positive Outcomes. This is Dr. Doreen, and I am so excited to be here. How have you guys been? My positive outcomers, how are you guys doing? You know, we are doing everything despite the circumstance, the situation, the obstacles, the barriers, whatever the case may be, we are doing everything to get to that outcome, right? And we are hoping that it will be a positive outcome. So come on in, let us talk. You guys are welcome. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing your own ideas. I love hearing from you guys. So please, as we are talking today, remember to comment below, okay? I had a very interesting comment that somebody commented about my hair. So thank you, right? Any kind of comment, I just like to hear from you guys. We are a sweet community where we are hoping and believing and praying that everything we do will get to a positive outcome. All right, guys, so today we're going to answer this question. Are you a lonely leader? Are you a lonely leader? Meaning that, are you in your own bubble? Are you leading in your own world? Are you a lonely leader? Are you bored in your leadership style? Okay, so have you ever taken a pause and asked yourself as a leader, what difference do you want to make in your organization? Like, why am I in this organization? Why am I in this position? What change do I need to make? If you've asked yourself that question, that is fantastic. Guys, that is great, because few people don't. So that is great, right? So how are you doing? How are you feeling in your position? Where are you leading to, right? As a leader, do you feel engaged, or do you feel disconnected with your team? How do you feel, right? That's one of the tough questions that, there's a book that says great leaders ask good questions, and you have to ask yourself the question first, right? So how are we doing? One thing is certain. If it's lonely at the top, we are not doing something right. If you're in a leadership role and you feel lonely in your position, something is not right? Taking people to the top is what leaders do. Part of what you do, part of your job descriptions. Those are some of the things that are not clearly written in the job description, but it's a definition of your title. Leader. You're leading people. You're growing people, right? So lifting people to a new level is a requirement for effective leadership. I won't even say it's a requirement. It can be used to assess you as a leader. Lifting people to a new level. Pulling them with you, right? One theory that I have about myself is that if I'm leading someone, or if I'm coaching someone, I want you to be better than I am. So I give in my all. I pull everything that I can pull out of you for you to be a better person, right? I don't want anyone to come in contact with me and leave the same. So if a leader left everyone behind, it pretty much means that the leader is in their own bubble. And that is a classic example, guys, of a boss, not a leader. You're in your bubble, right? They just make the decision and tell people what to do. That is a form of control, maybe, which I would say it is not a good characteristics of a leader, right? And that is why they are alone at the top. We need to grow with people. People, I say, they are resources. People are resources. You cannot do it alone. People are resources, okay? Leaders, believe it or not, whatever organization you're leading, in your home as a mother, as a father, in a church, even as a pastor, in your organization that you work, leaders really can be emotionally distant, organizationally distant, or even physically distant, where you're there but you're not there. Mentally you're gone, physically you're gone, emotionally you're gone, right? And when you are far away from people, you can no longer sense their needs. You can no longer connect with them. You don't know the issues. Leadership, we are problem solvers. And when we cannot connect with our people, we don't know the issues that they have, and we can solve their problems. We cannot affect change even in the organization or with the individuals because we are disconnected and we don't know what they're going through. Right, guys? So, like I have said before, everything, I mean everything, rises and falls on leadership. The truth to be told is that if things are not going better for the people under you, you are doing something wrong, right? Everything rises and falls on leadership. That's when you re-strategize. I don't say get discouraged, guys. That's when you say, what is happening? You re-strategize, you refocus, you rethink, right? And maybe they need another leader. Why are you there? If you're not taking time to connect with your people, to solve their problems, to be there for them, and you are at the top, alone, in your office, on your email, doing your own thing. I had a director before, and I saw her when I interviewed, and that was it. So how do we measure successful leadership? How? Number one, right? I don't want to just talk without giving solutions. Number one, teamwork makes the dream works, right? No one goes alone. Are you playing King of the Hill, or are you asking your team to join you? You come with people, you pull them. People are a force, they are resources. When you ask them to join you, you don't end up at the top by yourself. That way you're not bored and you're not leading alone. Number two, if you show people the way, they will want to follow you. If you show people the way, they will want to follow you, right? Because a leader's credibility begins with personal success. People look at you. To gain credibility as a leader, you must be consistent with the way you take initiative, with the way you sacrifice for each other, and how mature are you. If you don't know that, your team, they're assessing you. They look at you when you come in. They find out information about you. They Google you. They try to assess you, who you are, right? And if they look at these three things, how will these three traits, be defined in your organization? How you take initiative, how you sacrifice, and how matured are you? At your organization, in your family, in your personal life, you cannot ask your team members to sacrifice when you can't sacrifice. You will not be there, but you want them. You expect them to be there, right? You don't even take initiative. They just do everything. You just send emails and sit in the office, leading from the top alone. Do you say go, or do you say let's go? I've said this before. Bosses, what do they say? Go. Leaders say what? Let us go. That way, they're not lonely at the top. Let us go, you pull people with you. What am I saying? Get out of your office. Walk around the aisle. Ask people how they're doing. Ask them if they need any help. Right? So based on a message such as this, what can you do as a leader, or as a mother, or as a father, or as a pastor to change so that you can be more hands-on and bring people at the top with you? That is what I want us to think about. What change can you make that can bring people with you? Maybe you can start having the conversation when you go to work tomorrow, right? Share it with me. Send me a message like you guys have been doing, because I want us to talk to each other. This is not about me talking. We are learning together and we are growing together. Are you a team player? Okay? So I really hope that you have learned something from this message. And you know what? I want to hear from you. Give me some feedback about your organization. I want to know what you've implemented. I want to know what worked for you. Okay? Maybe tomorrow you're going to stay less hours inside your office with doors closed. You open the door, you walk around, you ask, can I help you do something, right? We are changing the leadership world one person at a time, okay? All right, I hope you really enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think, right? And now, remember, we must first arise from our current state. Maybe you should arise from leading from the top. Maybe you should arise from sitting on your desk. We must first arise from a current state and believe that we can do it. Believe that there is a seed inside of us and ignite that seed to grow into the great leaders that we want to be, so we can accomplish and we can achieve our desired outcomes, right? And once we get to success, we don't stop there. We invest in ourselves. So we get to a place of significance where we begin to lead people, add value to everybody around us. So positive outcomers, you already know this, right? You know I believe in you. And I will not stop. I will continue to believe in you guys until you believe in yourself. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to hear from you. Tell me what we can change together as we grow in this journey of a better life. Gotta do my dance. I have to do my dance. Remember to like, to share, to subscribe, and to comment below, and then to hit that nice bell.